Hello friends, and welcome back to the Dork Side. I'm the Dork on the road, and today we're going to put these Tusk Dsport tires to the test. I'm the Dork on the road, and I want to be your internet riding buddy, so please consider subscribing. Some of you know I just got new tires for the DRZ. I got the Tusk Dsports, and Rocky Mountain was kind enough to send those to me, and immediately, as soon as I got them mounted on the bike, I started to get a lot of questions about how I liked them and how they performed. And so in order to answer some of those questions, we're out here at Shotgun Creek OHV. We're going to hit some mud today, we're going to hit some gravel today, and really get a test on how it does in loose, slippery conditions. This is not a full review. This is sort of a first impressions test ride video. I really want to get out and do some sand and a little bit more extended road riding with them before I really give you my opinion. But let's get out in this loose, wet, slippery stuff and see how they do today to get kind of a first impression. Tread pattern is promising. It really reminds me of the D606 on the rear. And basically what I've heard is that the front is a little less impressive than the rear. So let's go out and test that today. There's lots of ruts here at Shotgun. The trails aren't well maintained, so there's going to be plenty of sort of side hilling and mud and stuff to test it out. So I'm going to put my gear on. Let's go ride. It is a very nice winter day. I'm wondering about the front, like getting balled up is what we call it in the Oregon redneck circles. But you know, the tread full of mud and losing traction. And I wonder how prone it is to that. So this is kind of a muddy through. This will be a fun place to test the tires. I'm not going to go through that today. That's deep. That's about 4 feet deep right now. All right, here's some good muddy stuff. You're doing good traction with it. It's sliding a little, but not much, honestly. Pretty impressed with it. Yep. Okay. Not unhappy. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about these tires. So far, pretty impressed. And this is really slick clay. They call it snot gun up here. It's just the slickest red clay mud there is. And what do you think? A little rut action? Why not? Why not? Oh yeah, no problems. No problems. Oh, this is new. A log. Interesting. What the hell is this? I'm digging our channel for runoff, because look how muddy this is. But that was fun. Definitely should have hit that harder and tried to go over the top of it. But the front didn't slide or deflect, so that's a good test. 15. You just have to remember, I haven't trail ridden in about, I don't know, 4 months. That's not true. 2 months. And not since November. I was off the bike for a whole month because of my tailbone situation. So I'm just working my way back into it. Relearning things, finding my confidence again. You know how it is. I don't know, I'm impressed. This tire's cutting really well when I want it to. I don't feel it sliding in the front at all. Alright, this next trail is one of my least favorites. So, you know, let's hit it by ourselves. This one. Okay, I don't know if I've ever run it from this direction. This could be interesting. Yeah, lots of mud. It's torn up for sure. Yeah, here's a hill climb. Here's a hill for you with a little log in the middle. It's not even slipping, dude. I'm not spinning the rear at all on this clay stuff. Another hill climb right here at the entrance. Trails are not directional, so you can't really go all out, unfortunately. Not that I ever do anyway, but pretty steep one there. Steep loose. Just keeps going too. There, I got that. Oh. Got off the pegs. Back up. I got the ass end to slide a little. Downhill on this loose stuff is fun because you can't really stop. So just got to kind of control your speed with your front brake, which will give us a good sense of what the front wheel traction is like. This is pretty steep too. This is a hill you don't want to stop coming up. I know it's hard to tell on this camera. You're just going to have to believe me. Yeah. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, DRZ.
Oh, DRZ. You're a beast. You make me a better rider every time. Oh, that was fun. For reference, this is the first trail I ever rode ever on any dual sport, and it was a bad choice. Do not recommend starting with Trail 1 at Shotgun Creek at all. You'll see why when we get a little bit farther in. It's not bad up here. First of all, it lulls you into a false sense of security with some little jumps. There's like a little tiny hill climb, and you're like, oh, I got this. This is easy. And you get down on the flat, and it's all ruts and mud puddles, stuff like this. All that, and then into an immediate hill climb. See? Biggest downhill on this trail, I think. A couple muddy holes. I want to show you guys what this looks like, what we're dealing with here in terms of traction. I just want you to see what the traction looks like. It's this loamy, wet, muddy, loose. Like, these are my tracks. You see how deep I'm digging in this stuff? And there's just a ton of it. Like, just came through that whole section of it. You can see it's just nasty loose. So that's what I mean when I say I'm really impressed with these tires, because it's decomposing loamy fir needles on top of wet clay mud. It's not a recipe for traction, and I'm just tearing through it. Look at this. Pretty good tires. So I'm happy with them so far. Not bad, not bad. Oh, look at this muddy. Yeah, with like a chance to just go off the edge over there. Yeah, you don't want to go that way. Well, this is new. Well, we're here to test muddy traction, so let's go through the muddy part. Oh, fun. Yeah, I crashed right here one time, pretty sure. Yeah, look at that. Nobody's business. But these trails just get chewed up. People run their quads and super high-powered dirt bikes that just dig these ruts. Here I'm sliding a little. Probably the slower speed is the front's getting a little balled up. Yeah, I can see the mud flinging off of it. So the front does pick up some mud, it looks like, if you're going slow through it. So you want to go fast once in a while to clear it. Look at this, man. Look at this. This is just awful, bro. Like into a tree branch right here. Oh, I just bottomed out. New skid plate to the test. Thanks, Ricochet. Definitely worked. That was a. Look at this. What are we doing? This trail is just obliterated. Yeah, you want to test your mud traction. There it is, dude. That is a solid test. That is a solid test. Holy crap. This is a straight mud to a climb at the bottom with a branch. Okay, so now we're testing these tires on rocks and ruts. Ooh, and roots. That one was my fault, but damn it. Ooh, not bad. Not even bad traction. I just came up that huge rut and managed to get some traction on the back side of it. Not bad. Sorry, you're gonna get some huffing and puffing, I think, if this is gonna continue. Oh, that's a good rut. There's another one. They say this is an easy trail, but it isn't. Not with all this. Ooh, beautiful. Yeah, some real fun. Okay, we're side hilling it. I think that front tire is pretty full. I'm not getting the side hill traction I would like. Not like I was before when I was going faster. Okay, one more test I want to do, and then I'm going to call it a day, I think. Let's hit some fast gravel, since we haven't really done that. We've only done the muddy stuff. And go out to the single track trail I know. Hit it, we'll ride it, and we'll come back. Oh, yeah. Got her. Should have given it more clutch, but whatever. Ooh. I have screwed up there. I've fallen down right there more than once, and so it always gets me. Pretty steep with a sharp turn at the top. Oh yeah, that's pretty deep. Should we try this side hill? Now, what else we got to do today? Oh yeah, not bad. All right, here's our fast gravel section. Obviously don't ride faster than you can see around a corner. Stay right. When you can see, let it fly. I mentioned how much I love this motorcycle. It's a lot. Not much. Not really budging. There, I got it out. Slid the ass a little. Oh! Love fast gravel, dude. Love it. Yeah! Get it, girl! Okay, now we're gonna get some looser gravel. I know, because I was up here 2 days ago on the KLR. Yeah! Okay, these tires are awesome. Very confidence inspiring. Pretty happy with them. See how long they last. But we are doing quite well on this gravel. Very confident, very confident. You might remember this as the trail that Nathan and I did. Him on a 790, he did this single track trail with me. I was on this bike, obviously. True single track. Beautiful. Ooh, it's muddy. Interesting. There's a really steep downhill with a cliff on the side of it up here that I don't like when it's super muddy, because stopping is hard and going off the cliff is not something I want to do if I can avoid it. I try to avoid it. I know, I'm a wuss. I like the single track because it's not as torn up, because no quads, just us. Beautiful view from up here. It's a great spot to stop and look at it. It's right over there. Okay, stop looking at the view and look at the trail. You're asking for trouble, buddy. Here's a decent spot. Look at this. Look at that. We are above the clouds. That is scary as hell and awesome as hell. What a trail. What a trail. I just can't get it. It's too bright. I can't take a picture of this, but I can take a brain picture. Some people call those memories, not me. Brain picture. Let's try not to die. Don't get too distracted by the view. You become part of it. See the corner at the bottom there? That's what gets you. That's what'll get you. I've learned that if you use your front brake, you can go slower. Who knew? Oh, fun! Okay. Well, we can get around that, but I think barely. Yeah, the foot peg is trying to become one with that tree. That was not awesome. Low bridge. Fun. Under this. You can't stand up and go under this. No, sir. That would be no good. Okay, well, that's it. That is quite a bit of trail riding testing and other testing. So I'm gonna hit this fast gravel road back to the truck, and then I'll give you some final thoughts when I get there, I think. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that's much easier this way. If you just jump it. Forgot about it. That's like jumping and landing on the slippery ass mud. Whatever, we survived. This is just like a chute. We're sliding, but not uncontrollably. The rear is gripping. So, passing the final test is what I'm saying about the tires right now. I'm tired. I haven't done this in a while. Fat and out of shape. There's no way to go through life, son. Let's take a look at the damage. I found some real good mud up in there. My new skid plate is quite full. Go me. And the rear is pretty muddy. So like I said, this is not a review. This is a test. And a review in progress, you could call it that. So overall, final thoughts for today. Mud traction in the rear is fabulous. The front is really good at decent speeds. And really, I only noticed it sort of getting full up and sliding when I was kind of putting through first gear, clutch control, and through a bunch of muddy stuff in a row. That tire seemed like it would pack up a little and then get kind of slippery. That's still really good. A lot of tires do that. In the muddy stuff, I had a lot of confidence to go very fast through muddy stuff. I hit that rut thing, that little dip on that downhill. I jumped it on the way back, even though I knew it was shitty mud, with confidence, because I feel really good about the tires. So
in the mud, you know, 9 out of 10 with that issue that the front wheel ball up a little, seems like. We'll see if that continues. On the fast gravel, no complaints. I was struggling to get the ass end to slide out, leaning it over and hitting the throttle in corners. I was going fast, 40, 50 around those corners. Great fast gravel tires, and I love riding fast gravel. So really impressed with that. Even in the deep, crappy mud, they're really good. Just really impressed with the traction, and the rear did slide sometimes in the really, really soupy stuff, but in a very predictable and manageable way. So no complaints, no tire's going to be perfect in those conditions. The fact that it had traction at all is a big win for me. The other big con for these tires is the sidewalls are incredibly stiff. Like, you can't hardly move them. I actually paid somebody to mount them. I didn't even do it myself, because once I got them, I couldn't even bend it with my thumb, and I was like, this is not going to be easy. So if I ever have to do a trail side tube change, it's going to be very difficult and very frustrating unless it's like really warm and the rubber's really warm. So something to be aware of. But they seem like a pretty hard compound, really meaty tread pattern. I just put them through some of the crappiest mud that I've ever ridden, because this is the worst place for that stuff that I know. And I came out impressed. So there you go. Those are my initial impressions. I will link those tires for you below in the description. That'll be an affiliate link. So if you decide to click on it, awesome. I'll get a little commission. But, you know, no pressure. Rocky Mountain doesn't pay me to show you these things. They just send them to me so I can test them out and tell you about them, and that's my honest opinion on them. So thank you for watching, and please do not forget to be excellent to each other. Thank you.
Excellent!